Alright, I've got a repair today on the NEBO Larry Boss. Great flashlight, very strong magnetic base, 2 light options. You got the cob light, you got the top light, as well as this extendable magnet. The problem is I've got the batteries pretty badly corroded on the inside, all puffy. This one came out here, this one's stuck up in there. So I guess it takes 3 AA's. I think I got 2 of them, I can't remember now. So we're going to take off this magnetic base. I'll show you the battery that's in there. So you can see it. Yep, you see that down in there. It's all corroded. We'll see how just corroded once we get it out. For this repair, you're going to need 2 tools. First, you're going to need a Torx 15. T15, Torx bit, or you can use the hexagonal 2.0. Either one will work. So I've got my T15 here, and then you're also going to need a T6 to take out the PC board after you get the top 2 screws out with the T15. So I'll show you how to open it up. All right, let's take this apart. 2 screws out there, set to the side here. All right, so now when we take this off, we're gonna have some wires that go to the PC board. Be relatively gentle with these. You don't want to snap them off. You can resolder them, but man, just try to be careful. Don't create extra work for yourself. Now we're gonna use the T6. Take out these 2 screws here. All right. Alright, so these are out of the way. Keep in mind, this has a silver lining here. Alright, reflecting. Just keep that in there, keep them together. It's got 2 nubbins on it, and those 2 nubbins align with those 2 holes. Okay. Alright, so we got the 2 screws out of our PC board. I don't want to lose these screws, so I'm going to grab them with my tweezers. I think somebody previously tried to get these out and they sprayed some WD-40 up in here, it looks like, feels like, smells like. I don't recommend that. I'm hoping that it doesn't impact the circuit board and cause something to go zap. All right, you can see the battery down in there. Let's see that little red and white? There you go. So now we're gonna just wiggle this. What's it hooked up on? I think I gotta lift it up a teeny bit to get it over this hump here. There we go. Yeah, it's got the spring there. So we just had to lift it up to get this spring over that lip there. Now we have access to the battery. Yeah, so this is pretty stuck here, so I pushing on it just with the tweezers, or you could push on it with something that's not gonna puncture it. Obviously, don't use this end. Yeah, I'm not pushing that hard. I don't have a lot of leverage from here. I'm holding it up off the table. But we are gonna get something else to encourage it to move. So I've actually done a lot of these flashlights in the past. I love NEBO, love their flashlights. But what I found is if their original batteries sit in there for too long, especially if they go dead and then you just put it away, like, oh, I'll change the batteries later, they will corrode and puff up and be very hard to get out. So I've had a number of these flashlights that I've had to disassemble and pound out like this. So this is my go-to. It works for the big flashlights and small ones if you can get top access. And then I'm just gonna tap with a hammer. Sometimes I'll put this in a vise, pinch it in a vise, and then I'll be able to put it with a little bit more control. Here we're on camera, not at my vise. So, all right. Camera's gonna fall anyways. Maybe we should head over to the vise. Let's head over to the vise, guys. All right, you thought my last workstation was messy. Well, here we are. These are some soft grips I got off Zorro. I really like them. Sometimes they don't hold things well enough, and so we'll see if we can get it to work though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to drop it down to the bottom, the vise arm here that extends out. I'm just going to let it rest on that. That way it's not going to fall down, because with these soft grips, it does tend to slip a little bit. And these soft grips are just for preventing scratches, in case you were wondering. All right. Now it's interesting. So this battery, all right, so earlier I said it takes 3 batteries. I can't remember if I took 1 or 2 out already. I'd only taken 1 out. So this one is not the one that's stuck and corroded. The middle one is. So this one just fell out. Looks like it's still covered in that WD-40. So just slipped out. We can pitch that, and now we can get it pounded. Okay. Now there is a chance you can puncture the battery like this. So safety glasses and gloves are encouraged. Yes, it looks like I punctured the battery. I have either pushed the battery down to the bottom after puncturing it, or I've just gone straight to the battery. Let's see. Ah, I did not go all the way through. That's great. All right, so you can see the battery there. You can see it's all messy because I did puncture it, so it's got some leakage, some yucky stuff. Definitely don't want to get it out on your hands or your skin. There we go. Here it is. All right, isn't that a pretty sight? Not the greatest, but it is out. I wonder if I can just twist this. There we go. Unscrew it. Okay. So in case you're wondering what's in the battery, inside of the battery, it's this stuff. It's like a I don't know, gray solution. And I don't really know fully what is in that, although I can take some guesses as to part of it. So what happens is this casing expands, it pushes against the interior of the flashlight tube, and whatever's in the wrapper here really gets stuck to it. You can see it peeled away here, and that red stuff is all still stuck in there. So now I will take this, throw that away, clean up my hands, clean up my screw here. Actually set this one aside, I'll properly clean that one. And actually keep a second one of these around, just for situations like this. This doubles as a bit of a file, so I'll use these threads, and I'll actually rub it up and down against the inside there. It fits very nicely, and I will pull away a lot of that debris that is still stuck in there. You can see with just very little work, we're already getting some red wrapper out. So this will be a little bit messy. If I weren't on camera, I'd be doing it over a trash can or a table. But for you guys, I'll just sweep up the floor later. You can see though, there's all that red. That's just all the battery casing. So that's how you get battery free from the Larry Boss, the NEBO Larry Boss. Now the big test will be whether or not it works after we get it all cleaned up. I'll put some new batteries in there and we'll give it a test. There we go. Oh yeah, that's great. Awesome. Now we are ready to put our new batteries in, so let's clip this back together. Let's go get our screws. We'll put this cap back on and we'll put our batteries in. Come with me. Yeah, a little bit of resistance going in. Just hopping over that middle bump there, so I didn't get everything out, but we'll see. can always go back and scratch it a little bit more. All right. All right, we put together. We got a light. Oh yeah, baby. Cool. So that's how you fix the corroded batteries on the NEBO Larry Boss. Like I said, I see this a lot with some of the NEBO flashlights. If they come in, you keep the original batteries in there too long, they will corrode, expand, and get stuck. You can't open all of them this way, and I appreciate the design on the Larry Boss. You can on that one. On the Larry, the regular Larry, you can do something similar to this. You can actually open it midway through, but I think it will often, you can open it here, here, and here. If you open it here, you'll snap the wires that attach to the power button on the regular Larry. If you open it here, if you can get it open there, you can snap off some pins on the bottom of this, so you have to glue this back on. So this design, good job, NEBO. I appreciate it. I like a serviceable product, especially for how much aluminum that goes into this. This is a solid case. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Please like this video if you think it earned a thumbs up, and I would love to have your subscription as well, so I can keep this channel moving. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you. Have a good day. Here's that magnet I was telling you about. You see, push this red button, pops out on the top here. It's about, yeah, 18 inches. And then on the end, it's got this little doohickey. Beep, beep, searching. Anyways.